You put up an act of being strong.
You have to pick one that you
Pick
enjoy.
one.
How do you react to them?
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Manarchy Podcast with me, Chris, and I am joined as usual today by Wilson and Samit. Thank you guys for joining me
How are
again.
you doing?
Great to
very
be here,
good,
man.
very good. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit more lighthearted. Guys, I surprised you. I've got a few questions that we're going to delve through in this bowl.
It
On
wasn't
the
me.
table, Yeah. And we're just gonna
Ball looks
we're just gonna
frightening.
see what pops out, and hopefully it will lead to some interesting discussions. All right, I guess this is going to be our first show of the new year. So new year, new me, or new year,
Happy
new you.
New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone at
Happy
home
New
as
Year
well.
to all of you
And
and to all your audiences.
yeah,
Don't make
let's-
resolutions you can't keep,
No,
guys.
no, I never make resolutions.
Yeah,
There was a time I used to make, and I still can't keep it. So
Yeah, just move on.
just let it
More.
go.
That's
Just let
it.
it go, man.
If there isn't one, you can't fail, right?
Guys, let's dive straight in. So, Samit,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to do the honors.
Sure.
Please reach in and let us know what you find.
oh, goodness.
All right.
Interesting.
If you could give only one piece of advice to your 18-year-old self and you had just 1 minute to say it, what would it be and why? Interesting. I'd have a lot of advice in all fairness. I'd like probably beat up my 18-year-old self and be like, don't do any of the stuff I did. But if it was just one, I'd say travel more.
Okay.
As much as you can, as young as you can, explore the world. And the main reason for this would be that making yourself worldly gives you tolerance, gives you an understanding of the cultural sensitivities around the world, and it opens up your eyes to the variety of different standards of living, quality of life, and the different thought processes, the different cultures, finally teaching you how to connect with people all around the world, make you more grounded. And the greatest takeaway from it all, humility.
Sure.
That's what I feel it is.
Nice.
Well, I'm just thinking what? There are so many things.
It's too much. And it was a long time ago.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. No, I would actually want to give up my ego.
Mm.
That is one thing which I definitely would have given up.
At such an early age, really?
Yeah. Because I messed up a lot of opportunities.
Getting into a lot of fights.
Fights. Yeah. I mean, I was on the streets as is. Apart from that, I had a lot of good skills as well. And I used to dance. I used to kind of
So you were a street dancer and a street fighter?
street fighter both.
Wow.
And that street fight helped me in street dancing. No, apart from that. But what?
Bet you confuse a lot of people.
No, but
It's like, is he dancing or is he going to beat me up?
Yeah, and then I could act a little bit and this, but because of my ego, I let go a lot of opportunities, and that is one thing, And
right.
the second thing which I want to do is, look, my dad wanted me to be a chartered accountant. Impossible. I still don't know 2 + 2. To be very honest,
You're
Yeah,
too
yeah.
handsome. You're too handsome to be a chartered accountant.
that's the thing. But dad didn't realize
Yeah.
till date. But what I'm saying is, do what you want to do. And if that aspect I could have changed, trust me, I would have been. I mean, it's not that I'm not in a better place now. No, definitely. But
But what if, right?
what if those things would have been a little bit more tweaked, and the way I wanted rather than my parents wanted? I'm sure things would have been very, very, very different. As I said, I had some good opportunities coming my way in OTT platforms and all that then.
Wow.
So I let go just because my parents said, no, this is not a good profession. You're in.
Yeah.
And I'm returning back now, slowly but surely. I will be back very soon.
You'll make it, man.
I'll
You'll
make it. Make it. That 18 and this 56, oh my goodness, I've learned a lot.
What about you, Chris?
Look, I mean, I can resonate with that as well, by the way. I would say, the advice I would give, that sounds cliche to say follow your dreams, But the truth is that, like, I had the same situation where, I was a talented, I would like to think, and, professional sports clubs apparently shared the same opinion. In certain sports I was quite talented in, and they wanted to take me on to higher levels, and I just was never encouraged in that direction. Your parents will always want you to go into something that you've got sometimes absolutely zero interest in, despite and it's well intended, because they think that, of course, it's going to be setting you up for a stable future, but it's also might be setting you up for a miserable future at the same time. I still keep in touch with people that I've known since I was this age, 18 years old, and I look at their lives, and they might be doing well, and you might perceive them to be doing well, but then actually when you speak to them, is their happiness actually rooted in what they're doing, or are they truly in love with the life that they have?
You say that as a happiness versus complacency, or how do you see it? Because people often see complacency in their life as being like, well, I'm happy. You're not happy. You're just coasting.
Yes.
Almost languishing.
Yes, exactly.
It's maybe you're making others happy because they want to.
There you go.
Because
we talk about that right here. Right?
Because they want their dreams
Yes.
to come true through you.
Yeah. Lots of parents live vicariously through their children.
And then there is a competitive nature from parents to parents. Like my father's friend would say, my son has done so and so. He would come out and say, "Oh, look at that guy, what he has done. Look, and you're wondering, what the hell?
Why can't you be like that?
This is not me."
Like I said, it's well intended. It's because I think a previous generation, they struggled a lot. Things were not necessarily the same, and they weren't. There wasn't as much access to information, there wasn't as much opportunity as there is now. So they did the best that they could with what they had, and they didn't want us to face the same struggles. And so they were picking the options that they really felt were going to be the best ones for us.
But then one has to be up for it as well.
Yes, of course.
I was not. I don't know what others. I was not. Definitely not.
No, but that's good advice, man. Honestly, just follow your dreams. As again, sounds cliche, but if you look deeper, it truly is someone spending the time to parse through what their dream truly is. Oftentimes, you don't even know what our dream is, right? So, and that discovery process is in and of itself the part of the journey, right? Not being spoon-fed to you that this is my dream. You're not even actually building a dream; you're just adopting it from somebody else's knowledge, right?
So I always say, dream big. Dream big. It could be impossible, but dream big.
Yeah.
Because you will land somewhere.
Shoot for the stars, land on the roof.
Exactly. Shoot for the moon and you land among the stars.
Even now, I dream. I know it's not possible, but I don't give up. Something in me says there is a remote
That's amazing, man.
That's awesome.
But there is a possibility.
On that note, Wilson, please do the honors. Let's see what else is in there.
Come on, pick a controversial one, man.
I know.
Something that'll get you in trouble.
I know. No, I've got to. I don't want to be in trouble.
Double trouble, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. If you had to redefine success for men today in just one sentence, what would you say?
Wow.
Let me read again, yeah?
Yeah.
For your kind ears and my I'm just thinking, if you had to redefine success for men today in just one sentence, what would you say? I think the same thing.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams,
Times
man.
two.
Follow your dreams. I mean, what else?
Which is often the most ignored thing by men. We talked about this before,
Exactly.
right? I mean, because society expects so much, people expect so much.
Yeah. Look, I mean, no disrespect towards parents or your brothers or your sisters who want, as you said, the best for you. But if you are not up to it, really sit down and communicate with them. Say, this is not me.
Yeah.
Support me in this and let me try. And if I fail, then let's go.
Easier said than done, though, in a lot of circumstances.
Yes.
It's difficult because parents also don't seem to understand. Because as I said, back in the day, as you said, those are the only options you had, which was very limited, whether you're an engineer, you're a doctor, or what, you're a chartered accountant.
I don't even think it's that they don't understand. It's they choose not to understand because that's what they've been conditioned to believe also, that this is where this success is defined by their understanding. So they subject you to it. Right?
Yeah. And there is also a kind of prestige attached to the type of professions that they choose, right? So there's a reason why, Indian families will often want their children to become part of the medical profession because there is an honor attached to that and helping people and saving lives and so on. So it's not just a case of, we want you to do this thing because it earns the most money. Sometimes it's about honor as well. And as we know in certain cultures,
status. It's actually upgrades your status. Right?
Huge.
You'll get married to a better woman. You'll be in a better part of the society, right? You'll have an upper standing. So
you walk in, he's a doctor. Look, these are only 3 professions which are looked up to. at least in a place like India. But now there is much more which has opened
Oh, yeah.
up. You've got,
It is
look, my
changing.
son is into what? He's doing films and university.
Do you think exactly what you just said shaped the way that you communicate with him and the conversations that you've had with him?
Exactly. So this is what he said. I said, okay, something new. Go for it. If that's your passion, that's your dream.
Yeah.
I'm there for you. You try and try. And if you fail, I'll back you up because that is what it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the courage. Neither my parents had the courage to tell me I'll back you up.
Yeah.
For them, it was all about, okay, what
Well,
happens?
I hope he realizes what a lucky boy he actually is.
I know.
He will.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
He'll see this because he will have lived his life,
Exactly.
enjoyed it, failed,
Yeah.
succeeded. All of that mix, right?
Mix again.
All of his colleagues in cohorts will just look at him and be like, I wish.
I wish,
You
yeah.
know.
No, because now, even now, I mean, he knows it. So that's the reason whatever he does, he ventures into, his kind of thing confidently. He knows I've got a backup support. And as parents, we're there for him. Go ahead. We don't tell him, look at the other kid, how he has grown. He's here, he's there. No. You
your
do
own
your
path.
best.
Yeah.
You do your best. Because you are the best. You do what you want. And he's doing it, and he's doing it well. He works hard, he exercises hard, and is confident. And this is what I like. And I wish I had the same opportunity.
Yeah.
But you see, that's life.
Yeah.
More to come, man. What about you, Chris?
How would I redefine success in one sentence, man?
For men.
For
First,
men,
at least start with us first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
How would I redefine your
have you
success?
seen us?
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah. The embodiment of success right here. Man. Look, I would just, again, I don't want to, at the risk of parroting myself about following your dreams, I don't know if, I don't know if following your dreams is always going to necessarily, I guess it depends on how you view success, really, to be honest. It's what is your definition of success?
Yeah.
For some people, it's, happiness. For some people, it's monetary. For some people, it's the life that they get to live, So first of all, I guess it would depend on how it is that you define success, firstly. And then how close to that definition are you able to actually live your life?
Fair enough.
I suppose that would be it. So, because the definition is very difficult, it's very subjective, right?
Yes.
I could never say, oh, by the way, you're about to go on a trip to several different countries, and for me, I'll be like, well, I just don't understand it. But actually, for you, that's part of how how you would measure the success that
The journey
you have
to
enjoyed.
Yeah. With multiple milestones. I completely agree.
They
with you.
always say have a backup plan. I could be wrong, but I'm saying this with utmost sincerity. Don't have a backup plan. Because
No
if you
plan B.
Because if you've got plan B, plan C, what happens is you won't be fully invested in plan
In plan A. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's actually very well said.
That is such a good point.
Yeah.
That is
I
such
just
a good
Because
point.
the back of your mind, it's okay, man. I can give it a shot. It's no.
Yeah.
I will try for such time, and then I got plan B.
If it doesn't
and-
work, then this. If it doesn't work, then
but
this.
if there
and
is
then-
no plan B and C, I mean, I know one of the Indian actors, I forgot his name, he said, I had no plan B, no plan C. I want to become an actor, I became an actor.
Yeah.
I struggled. I went hungry, whatever. But I had no plan B.
It's the old adage, isn't it? A man who chases two rabbits will never catch either.
We'll never catch either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
What about you, Samir? How would you redefine
It's very similar to what he just mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
although I'll just package it differently. It's I see success as being a function of your mindset
Mm-hmm.
and less about achievements or materialism or whatever your dreams and wishes are. So if your mindset, you can make it or define it very clearly that I am a decisive person who is capable of making decisions effectively and in a timely manner. And then I am also prepared mentally and physically to deal with the consequences of it. I feel that is my personal core definition of a successful male person.
Okay.
Because lack of decisions is where problems come from. The dreams that you're willing to embark on to make yourself, in let's say your definition of success, is held back by lack of decisiveness.
Yeah.
Right? Or indecisiveness. And it's the same thing about you having your own version of success. And I think it all boils down to your mindset.
Yeah.
I am going to be a successful individual if I take action.
Yeah.
And then I deal with the consequences, good or bad. And then I take another action and deal with the consequences, good or bad. I don't need plan B or plan C either. Plan A is action.
Exactly.
I'm going to do what I have to do and I'm going to keep going at it.
Yeah, this is
So
it,
decisiveness is, I feel, the cornerstone of the male definition of success,
Nice.
which will also make you a leader or can make you a follower, whatever it is, it's your definition.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to dive in.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hope this isn't one that I've written. That would be really boring. Okay, what is one thing we wished women understood better about us? That is one that I wrote. Excellent. What is one thing I wish women understood better about us?
I'm thinking.
I would say, this is an easy one for me. I would say that respect is more important than love.
Yes.
I think that for men, respect is, once you lose respect for some, to be honest, I really don't think that love can exist without respect.
Yeah.
Either way.
I think they're connected.
And so once you lose respect for someone, it's really, in my view, impossible for you to truly love them. And I think that especially from, maybe I'm talking from the male ego's perspective, that element of respect that we not necessarily crave or demand, but we kind of expect from people based on how we carry ourselves, So there's no reason for me to not respect you right off the bat, as a man. There's no, whatever my preconceived notions might be, there's the old saying, when somebody asks you what you do for a living, they're calculating how much respect to give you.
Yes.
Right. And so that's such an asinine way to think. It's just, I don't know anything about you to decide, to have that one element of your life be the determining factor of how much respect I give you. But from a relationship perspective, I think that we view respect more important than love, because love is just a feeling, but respect tends to be more actionable and more
measurable.
More measurable, yeah, more of a tangible thing.
But I'll just add to that point that you mentioned earlier. Like, you have male respect, right? You'll start with some very small baseline, but then you learn more about the person, and then over time you'll build more respect, right? So you are spending your relationship over time with another man, as a man, building it up. So if you took it at a jar, there's more and more respect popping in, like you're putting pebbles.
Yeah.
With women, as you get into a relationship with them, marry them, whatever, you're starting here, and you're only losing it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a completely different dynamic, right? One's gaining perpetually, and yes, you can lose it. I mean, it'll keep adjusting over time based off of actual information, knowledge, actions, all that. And women, it's just going down and down and down and down.
Yeah.
It's never going to go past that first step of the honeymoon period respect that actually got set in as the benchmark.
Yeah.
It's never going to go past that. So your advice is actually fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wilson, what do you think? What is the one thing you wish women knew better about us?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Because they are so confusing. Sorry.
Dude, don't get us
You're
cancelled.
going to get us cancelled in the first episode of the new year.
No. We are also confusing, if that makes you all happy. But yes, as you rightly said, respect is something. Look, love and all that gets out of the window the moment you're married. Trust me. The only thing remains is, of course, there is love, but it's more of a respect. And as a man, and I think it's mutual. It has to be both ways.
Yeah.
You respect your woman respects your man. As simple as that. And
I think it was Chris Rock that said only women, dogs, and children are loved unconditionally.
Unconditionally, yeah.
Men are loved under the condition that we provide something.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Sounds like that's what you just said.
yeah, I mean, it's everything is conditional anyway.
Yeah.
No, but as I said, there comes a time when a man needs a woman. 100%. And,
There's no doubt about that.
And that is the true test of what your love and respect is all about.
Yeah.
And if that moment shakes you up, trust me, you will never be respectful or in love with a woman again. Because if true testing doesn't stand that time, and if we fall out of it, for men especially to come back to normalcy is very, very difficult.
Very difficult. You're right.
Good point.
I feel respect, beyond the respect point of it, the one thing that would be critical I feel for women to understand is just I'm going to oversimplify it. Men are not as complex as things seem to be.
100%.
Right. I mean, I can oversimplify it to the point where I Occam's razor it into like turning us into little tiny puppies. But there's food, there's intimacy, and there's respect.
Yeah.
Right. You can hit varying degrees of all of these, and you've got the perfect formula to manipulate that man into getting anything you want in life.
100%.
Right. So I mean, to all the women out there, I'm just saying, like, just spend a little bit of time and you'll start sensing a pattern between every man following exactly the same
And also
template.
And also their power that they have in their femininity is it cannot be understated enough.
No.
You know,
This is my
especially in
point.
today's society.
Yeah.
The amount of things that you'd be able to get your partner to do, not necessarily say that's why you should be with them.
Yeah,
but
yeah. We're not talking about manipulation.
No,
but
we're not
yeah.
talking about manipulation, but the power and femininity that will make a man want to do things for you
Yeah.
is so understated and very much underutilized.
I mean, we're
think, in
designed
today's-
for purpose, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
if you just trigger us in the right way
Yeah.
and you give us the respect and you give us the just basically tick mark those little conditions, and suddenly you've got a man who's going to move mountains,
Yeah.
right? I mean, men have gone to war for this. They've lost their lives for this. There's women and children first, because the men are going to stand back while the boat is sinking, right? I mean, these are all tropes that exist because of that innate sense of us just being bulldogs, right?
To just let the women know we can move mountains, but we won't go fetch stars and moon for you and all that. So just to let you know.
Yeah.
Because
We've got
in
our
love, they
limits.
say, I'll get stars for you.
This is that
Please
joke
don't
that they
believe that.
say, right? When they say I will move heaven and earth for you, I will do all the things that you ask me to do, to fight and everything. I meant slaying dragons. I didn't talk about washing dishes. I'll go to war and lose blood, but don't make
I'm
me
not
do.
taking out the bin.
Yeah, exactly. So please.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
let's
all.
see how much more of these we can get through.
Go on,
Sumit,
buddy.
please do the
All
honors.
right,
Let's
let's do
go.
this.
Let's do this.
Oh,
Double whammy.
2 and all. Hello.
Everyone talks about New Year resolutions. What's your New Year vice that you're going to take up and why? A bad
New Year
habit.
vice.
Not even a bad habit. I just mean like something that deviates from the normalcy of you being that nice, the structure that you. How am I going to break the mold?
Okay.
So, for me, that's going to be. It fits in with my rest of my personality of trying to explore something that makes me extremely uncomfortable. So I am not a fan of water sports. I'm not a fan of doing anything on the water. But I am going to get maybe at least fingers crossed my sailing certificate.
Okay.
Try to
Nice.
There you
try
go.
to sail.
There you go.
And one extremely uncomfortable countries.
Take
I'm
us-
already going
take
to
us-
uncomfortable countries to
take
travel.
us- take us
I will
along.
for
Take us
sure,
along.
guys. First ride out, you guys are there.
We'll go sailing. We actually do our insurance, whatever it is.
I don't deal very well with the sea, but I'll give him
See,
a
I
shot.
also don't like the
Yeah.
sea. I don't like water, to be very honest.
We'll figure it out. We'll do it in a lake. No, okay.
Yeah, because I don't know how to swim. Irrespective, I don't like the sea. But still, for him,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go along.
We'll figure it out,
But I'll
man.
do my insurance. I'll transfer all my properties, whatever I have. My wife may say, look, if I don't come back, Sumit is in charge.
Oh my God, no, this is going in the wrong direction.
No, man.
Well,
And then
it's
good.
one country to travel to, which will be just so far outside of my comfort zone. And that's it, man. And not necessarily vices, I would say, but then just something that deviates from my core personality.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself, break the mold, and maybe you'll discover something new about yourself.
Wilson?
I don't know. I don't even use ISIS, actually.
Cigarettes?
No.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't smoke. I used to once upon a time.
No.
Good old-
Nothing that you thought about getting into, which is kind of like breaks the norm of your.
I want to do the Everest Mount.
Oh, amazing.
If that happens.
Greatest achievement, man.
Right? I mean, that is one thing in my mind. Look, the two things. I want to get into showbiz, right? Which I'd stopped for a very, very long time. So come tomorrow, I'm getting into it.
Nice.
Right?
That's amazing, man.
Fully invested. I don't care who says what, but I'm getting into it, irrespective.
So you've already done it, man. So there should
Yeah,
be
I've
something
done
else
it.
that you want
Something
to do.
else, yeah.
Yeah, this is
But then-
coasting.
No, but that I really want to get into it full time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now this was kind of working and balance.
Like beyond passion alone.
Beyond passion now. All right. Now give up. That's it. Everything is done. This is like my plan A action straight out.
That's awesome, man.
And then if that happens, then Mount Everest. Why not?
Couldn't be more.
If you're doing it, I'll go with you. I'm actually trying to do
Done.
the 7 summits.
Done. See,
So
there you go.
It's going to be one this year, and then, well, let's hope
You're welcome, Chris.
next few years.
Thank you, bud. I'll be booking my ticket along with you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Insurance is important.
Well, of course.
Mount
The
Everest.
number of people that have said is like, I'll come with you. I'll be sitting down under the mountain sipping wine. You go do you.
We can
What
do
about
that.
you, Chris?
What about me? I don't know. I think, if we're talking about creating a vice or creating I don't know, let's call it a toxic trait.
Yeah,
I think
there
if
you
I
go.
was going to create a toxic trait, I don't even know if I'd label it toxic. I think I've become increasingly aware that I am being more mindful with my words these days than I used to be.
Amazing. Okay.
And I don't want to be that. you know.
Oh, you don't?
No.
So you want to avoid, let's just say, diplomacy.
Yeah,
To some extent, be real.
I think it's important because in our existence today as men, we're kind of already being told that we are supposed to be a certain way, or this is the, you know, where we've spoken before about redefining masculinity and manhood, and it's just like, well, no, actually, nobody's going to tell me how to be. I'm going to tell me how to be, and I'm going to decide for myself what I think is, you know, my version of masculinity, and I'm going to say what I mean and mean what I say. That's, I think, what I'm planning to do going first. That's going to be my toxic trait going forward.
But are you
I don't even
that
think
type
that's
of,
toxic,
No,
though.
but are you that type of a personality?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
very well aware that the avatar that I you know create, that I present to people, is just for social contract.
Yes.
It's got nothing to do with who I truly am. And I'm not saying that, like, take me as I am. You know, this is just, you know, this is who I am, and everybody else has to deal with it, throw grenades and let it explode in people's hands. But you know, it's given its context. You know, I've been in many situations in recent times where I've been confronted with a person or a situation, and I think to myself, it's the old thing, you know. Oh God, I should have said this, or I should have done that, and it's and it's only because of my own awareness of social contract and not wanting to, you know, fly off the handle
Or ruffle the feathers.
or ruffle the feathers, you know, like, and so I'm a bit cognizant of that, and I've experienced that far too many times to just let it go, and I think that's probably where I'm going.
Kind of, you're trying to keep that image all the time.
Yeah.
No, I like that because you'll be more real.
Yes.
You'll be you in its true form,
Exactly.
right? Rather than putting up the different masks we wear, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense, man.
Wilson.
It's me. Goodness. Controversial? I hope it is.
Questionable stuff.
Baby. Oh, this is good.
Is it yours?
Good. No. If you had to choose one song that represents who you are at this stage of your life, what would it be?
Man.
God.
And why this song? Chris, you start with it.
Oh, man.
Let me
You're on the spot.
think.
I would be judged badly. Well, yeah, please go ahead.
There's that Miley Cyrus song, "Coming Like a Wrecking Ball."
Oh, nice.
okay.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I think it's her that sang that.
The song or the video?
Probably not the video. I ain't going to be straddling
And
anything anytime soon.
why this song?
Well, I think that particularly in terms of the last couple of years, there's been a bit of a slow burner, and I feel like this year things are going to come into fruition, and I'm gonna be that bowling ball knocking down a few pins. So that's where I'm.
That's
where I'm
nice, man.
headed.
You being you. That's exactly
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Right?
100%.
Good.
Yeah.
That means we'll see a different avatar of Chris very soon.
Let's see.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Stay tuned.
Come on, it's your turn now.
Well, I'm not ashamed of this at all. It's also a song I love a lot. It's by the Backstreet Boys, Everybody.
Everybody.
So the entire song is about them being back, right? So for me, this is a discovery of the self, and I'm back. And when I say I'm back, it's of course from a few milestones in my life that were fairly difficult to deal with. One that was just 2 or 3 years ago, moving on to a new path. And man, that increased confidence feels amazing. I would use this as my anthem any day. So it just feels rejuvenating.
Nice.
Like it's just coming out of your cocoon, right? It just feels great.
Wilson.
Well, I've got two songs actually. One is do 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 do. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
happy. You got no bread, you got
Yeah,
no
yeah.
food, you got no bread, no problem, buddy.
Yeah.
Just don't worry, just be happy. And
That's
the second
awesome.
one,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, that's
In
life.
its core simplicity.
Simplicity, absolutely. And then one is Kenny Rogers. Sometimes you have to fight to be a man. Everyone considers
Oh, I
him
know this. Okay.
the coward of the county.
Yeah.
And in the
A
end,
little
he
bit
said-
before my time, I think, but okay.
yeah, but it's during my time.
Yeah.
So yes, I think that's the second one. I mean, I'm not saying physical fight, no,
Yeah.
but I'm saying there are
It's a
times
challenge.
it's a challenge. At times you need to fight to be a man, and this is what I'm venturing into actually. So both the songs I edged in. I say never give up.
I think the first one suits more.
More
what you're
isn't
talking
it?
about.
There you go.
Right. Last one of these.
All right.
Let's see.
Okay, if you were solving a human problem from a Martian's perspective,
Goodness.
how would you approach it differently? Wow. If I was solving a human problem from a Martian's perspective, well, first of all, what's the problem? Let's take alcoholism. We'll talk about that in the future, I'm sure. How would I approach it from a Martian's perspective? Well, first of all, I guess I'd have to figure out how to consume it. Right? Does it go in my mouth, in my nose, in my ear, whatever? I've never seen this thing before. But yeah, I don't know. I just figure out how to consume it, figure out how it makes me feel, and then wonder why all these humans on Earth are using this thing to apparently make their lives better, which is
actually doing exactly
actually
the
doing
opposite.
the exact
yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
That's probably how. Wilson, what do you think?
I mean, more than drink, it's smoking. I used to smoke. You know, what I'm saying is. But I always felt you get no pleasure, absolutely. It's just that, why? Because I'm tensed. Yeah, but then even after smoke, you're still tensed. So if I would be, you know, from my outside perspective, I wonder what is wrong with you guys? Why do you smoke in the first place? You just smoke and smoke and smoke.
Yeah.
You're blowing
Maybe
off
as a
your money.
Martian, you've got X-ray vision. And
Yes.
you're looking at people, and there's smoke entering their lungs.
And
you're
there you
thinking,
go.
what on earth?
Yeah.
What are these people? What is wrong with them?
No, you're damaging the
But
lungs.
is the Martian solving this? That's my question. Is it his job to solve the problem or just to understand it?
No,
I
both.
mean, based
Well,
on the question.
Yeah. It's actually how would you solve it differently? How would you approach it differently?
Approach it differently.
Approach, yeah.
So would that just be to abolish smoking altogether?
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
guess
We
so.
can. Oh, sorry,
And
don't
just
say
be
it
like,
now,
yeah, just not gonna
because
do it,
You
right?
see all the
Yeah. They'll be like, click. We're done here.
all the vapors will come at us.
Pretty much.
Vaping. Ban this, guys.
Yeah, cancel.
Well, for me, I was not looking at it from a habit perspective. I say if a Martian comes in and he just looks at humanity as a whole, and they see 195 countries out there, he sees war, he sees famine, and then he sees good, well-defined countries that have systems of law and organization and structure, like the UAE, and he just sits there and he's just like, "Damn, what's wrong? Why is not every place at least within a certain band of like human existence, right? Why is there poverty
Brilliant
and
point,
there's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
the haves and the have-nots?" So without getting into the whole Orwellian, Machiavellian structures and how to control and all that stuff, I think a Martian would first look at society and just be like, let us humanize everything and define what humanity actually means.
Yeah.
So that there is this band, this floor and there's ceiling of this is what good human life should be.
Yeah.
And we need to put in systems of control and we need to establish society's true core principles that are now just going to be unified. It's not going to be like one country defining the principles for the rest of the world and the other that's basically going to be the other end of the spectrum. Different societal systems, different political systems, different everything. And as much as that arbitrage is causing the real excitement of being human, is just like I'm going to discover something every time I go to a new place or I see what's good and what's not. I'm seeing a lot. That's the root cause of the problems that exist.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish it could happen the way you know.
Oh, it's a Martian, right? So we're assuming the Martian's got some magic wand or some technology that's
hope
far
so.
in the future.
I hope so.
And he's like, Alakazam, all of you guys now, there's no problems. There's no poverty. Everyone's got like a daily wage. I don't know. It's just something like that.
You know, trust me, even that Martian will be confused. Even if everybody gets daily wage, there'll still be an issue. Of
course,
They're still
yeah.
fighting
I guess
why
the human
same age
condition, as they say,
as
right?
my
Just
wage. Why
too
your
many
wages
people
are the
to
same
convince.
wage? Yeah. So,
Guys, listen, thank you very much for joining me on this episode. I really enjoyed this interaction.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool.
And, thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.
cheers, buddy.